It's common to sit around and say, I don't feel like writing today. I'm not inspired. I don't have a great idea. I'm going to wait till this evening after work. Because typically, if you're a new writer, you're writing around a job. We're going to wait till the weekend when I have a whole Saturday to clear to write. What inevitably happens is after work, you're tired or you have family commitments, or Saturday rolls around and you get a better offer, or life intervenes and you don't have time to write. So sometimes you just got to get up and turn up at your desk, even if you don't have any ideas or you don't know what you're going to say, because it's through turning up that you'll build a writing habit. And then when you build a writing habit, you'll naturally find more things to write about. So by all means, write about something if it inspires you, but also try and write a little bit, even if you're feeling uninspired.
Are there any practices that you've taken from the writing you've done where you had an externally imposed deadline, like a magazine, that you apply to work where you're imposing your own deadline, like your books?
Yeah, so for writing nonfiction, there's a weird productivity secret I learned from an article about Elon Musk. So he had a bad habit of announcing deadlines for Tesla cars, and he used to announce them to the press, and then he was slated by the press or criticized when the company inevitably missed his deadlines. And it was the same for SpaceX. So what they started doing is setting two deadlines. One was a public deadline that all the press would hold them to account to, and then one was a deadline for the company or for the team, and that was a bit closer, and that's what they would hold themselves accountable to. And so they would have a buffer. So if they missed the internal deadline, they would still have some time before the external deadline. Now, that's for a big corporate company or somebody trying to go to Mars. But if you're own writing, if you're a freelance writer and you're writing for publication and your editor says, I need this in Monday, 2 weeks time, you could say to yourself, I'm going to finish this on Friday, 2 weeks time. So then you have a slight buffer of the weekend if for some reason you need to change something in the article or you missed your deadline. So, and I find that's quite helpful if you put that into your Google Calendar.